On this episode of Grassroots Garage, we have Duncan's 1990 Hilux running a twin-turbo Lexus V8.
So it's not a delivery ute. This thing's a little bit special. It's Duncan's ute. Duncan, thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, Pete.
Mate,
Cheers.
tell us.
LN85 Hilux, 1990. I bought it 2003 with a blown-up diesel in it, and I put the 1UZ in it with the automatic gearbox behind it. Was bitterly disappointed in it, so I twin-turboed it.
As you do.
Not disappointed anymore. Yeah, I've had it quite a few years. I think the only standard part in it now would be the that right-hand rear axle. That's about the only standard thing in it. Runs E85, makes 635 horsepower on the dyno here at Black Track. Yeah, but obviously tuned down a little bit for street duties. Yeah. Because there's in a ute no traction at all.
You don't need. No one. Don't listen to my negativity. You don't need this in your life, but no one needs 600 horsepower in this ute.
No. So yeah, it's a painted voodoo blue. It snowballed. Originally it was supposed to have Convo Pros on it, flat black with supercharged 1UZ. Snowballed into what you see now. I think the Toyota Nationals 4 years ago maybe, I blew a gearbox, and that started the ball rolling. Yep. Pulled the engine out. Obviously got the box done. I've painted the engine bay. I've powder coated all the parts on the engine. Wiring's hidden. I've welded in tubs into the front. So yeah, you'll see when I pop the bonnet, it's kind of neat. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Those 1UZs, what are they? A Land Cruiser motor?
Yeah. Well, the Land Cruisers I think came out with a 2UZ or a 3UZ. Okay. So this was out of I think it was out of a Toyota Sora. This motor. The one before that might have been out of a Celsior. So I've gone through one motor already in it. I roll raced it and starved it of oil. So I've now got a deeper sump on it to hold a bit more oil. But yeah, it was originally out of a Sora, I think. Same as the gearbox. All I've done, I sent the gearbox to MV Automatics in South Australia. And he did a few things to it and seems to be holding it pretty well so far. Did a 10.4 at 131 mile an hour. And now with 635, the gearbox started slipping. So it's time for a bit more gearbox work.
Yeah. And then are you tempted to take it back and try and
get
in the low tens?
I can only do it once.
Yes.
So the plan is to practice my eighths and then do one run and see what I can do and then get kicked out and go, you know what, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to cage it.
No, that's right. I love that. Yeah, no cages.
No. Yep, it's 1UZ, 4 litre. All I've basically done to it is what everyone does to the 1UZs, head studs and gaskets. I started off with that, ARP head studs, Cometic head gaskets. They lasted quite well, never really had huge issues with it. I've done the heads a couple of times, just pulled them off, got them serviced and whatnot. The last time I did it, I put valve springs in it. So bottom end, I don't know how many Ks are on the bottom end, they'd be over 200,000. It's just head studs, gaskets and valve springs.
What's it revving to?
I think rev limiter now, the shift light is set at 6.5.
Yeah.
So I've probably, a couple of times I've taken it to 7.
But you're not, that's not conservative, you're still revving the tits out of
it. Yeah, it's still revving pretty hard, yeah.
You're not trying to get 9,000 out of it.
No,
That's good.
I was talking to a guy last night who revs his to 9.5.
Yeah.
Like what? But it's fully built though.
These little Toyota motors, mate, they're sick. I love a little,
Toyota
V8.
They do pretty well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got the 2 turbos.
Yep. I originally had, it was an eBay build.
Yes.
So the first time I did anything forced induction to it, I put a remount turbo on it, and it was pretty much an epic fail. The intake pipe was too big, and I think the turbo was a little bit too big, and about 120k an hour it'd start spooling up and launch you, but 120k an hour, pretty useless. So, so I ditched that, and then I, funnily enough, was in the shed with a mate of mine, Ilya. I said, why don't we twin turbo it? I bought 2 eBay turbos for like $800.
Yeah, nice.
Everything was eBay. The intercooler is still the eBay intercooler. That's $230 eBay intercoolers. The centre tank was cut off and we put in a custom centre tank.
Genius.
So that's a $260 and a carton of beer to weld it all together.
Yeah. So the plates and the intercooler, aside from plates and intercooler, you wouldn't know, would you?
Nope.
I mean, even then you'd be like, oh, is your turbo a little 2-litre motor or something
Yep.
in there? Like,
Yep.
I love it.
Well, I was telling you earlier when I blew the gearbox at the Toyota Nationals, I think I put bigger turbos on it at that point. So they're now Garrett GTX 2971Rs, I think. But they spool up quite well. They're good.
Magic. Yeah, good enough for a 10.4, mate. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So what you said, you had a little starvation problem. So show me what you've done to repair all.
Well, all I did was a deeper sump.
That's it.
So the sump is, I think, 30 mil deeper now.
So you just cut the bottom off it and just...
Yeah, essentially. So and you can't really tell, but that's quite a bit. I think it was like that before.
Yeah, got ya. But it doesn't sit below.
No, it doesn't at all.
Scrub or anything.
Nope. That's all I did. That's all I did.
Yeah. So let me ask you this real quick. Where's your airbags? Where's the fully sick airbags? Like,
Yeah, no. I've never been into that. I've got a lot of mates who are into like the mini truck scene. And one of them, Matt, is always saying, "Why don't we airbag it? Why don't we airbag it, mate? I'm not interested. Not interested."
So where do these breathe to?
Okay, so there's a catch can under the dash.
Oh, yeah.
So they go through to the catch
Does
can.
that stress you out?
No, not really.
No, you don't ever have a, like, no, that's sweet.
No, not at all. No, all it ever catches is condensation from the E85. So I get under there after a race, mate, drain it all out, gets about half a Coke can worth of fluid out of it.
Yeah.
And so it goes into the catch can, and then there's another pipe that goes under the dash, inside the inner guard, and then back into the airbox to make it all legal.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and this is what you're saying about the tubs. You've done these
Yep.
beautiful tubs.
Yep.
Wow. And you can, like the cheeky, you can see the wheels through the gaps.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's all legal to do that?
That was a mini trucker mate of mine. Matt Handler did that for me. So to make it legal, all I had to do when I rounded these over was weld a piece of round bar, sort of just really light sort of round bar around the edges and down into here. That was all the engineer wanted. He said, "Mate, you're right, Tid. That counts as the inner guard." So
I mean, I guess because like it shocks me. I'm like, surely you need to completely cover the wheels, but you think you can see the road always through engine bay.
Pretty much.
That's the difference.
Yep.
And
That's right.
This is a different brake booster here?
Yep, all just aftermarket. All we had to do was match the stud pattern on the back. That was different to what was under the dash, so we just had to modify that a little bit. But apart from that, that's all out of I think a Rocket catalogue, believe it or not.
Magic. Yeah. And see all these like Hilux. This is just off the shelf mini trucker stuff, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Like chrome.
Yep.
I love it, mate. Like nice and easy, you know. Like you're not chasing down $500 indicator covers. You just buy them
was
fresh.
$70 for 2 indicators.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Love that. Give us a rundown. What's the? Oh, is that the bench seat?
Yeah.
Yep. I love that.
See, I thought about going. I thought about putting buckets in it, but when I race it, the original driver's seat has collapsed. The foam has collapsed in it. With a helmet on, if I put a bucket in there, I'd be hitting the roof.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave that for now.
Leave it. So do you
just seat covers?
You just drive at all times with one arm like this on the bench. And one
Sometimes,
on the wheel?
yeah.
That's how I would just drive at all times, mate, on the bench.
The only problem there is it's a full manual shift auto now, so I've still got to ratchet it forward.
Boo.
Yeah.
And so this is they've just done a beautiful trim job over the top of the dash.
Yep.
That looks really nice, man.
I've literally, when it got resprayed a couple of months ago, put the surf doors on it. So originally it didn't have door handles. I'd put door poppers on it like the mini truckers do. So I had a little door popper here. And I had the one-piece surf glass. Originally I had the swiveling window there.
Yes.
I wanted to put one-piece glass in it, power windows, and put door handles back on it. So.
Love that. Yeah, the power windows is a nice little feature, isn't it? Focus. Yeah. Oh wow.
So yeah.
Yep. That's cool. Oh yeah, sweet.
It's all business under there.
Yeah. Covering up the diff. Makes it so easy to work on, huh?
Yep.
Magic.
Yep.
Looks good though. It really looks the part.
Yep. The original hard lid sat on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
And would bounce and carry on, but now I've sunk that down into it, and it's a lot neater. A lot neater. They were off originally. A mate of mine had them on a Toyota Sora. They're just I don't know what they're off originally, but
just a multi-stud
Yeah.
SSW thing, yeah.
Yep.
These are factory 5-stud.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I've snapped. You know how I said the only original part was one of those axles,
Yeah.
because I snapped one of the other axles. I snapped all the wheel studs, and it just destroyed the axle at the same time. So I put ARP studs in it now. And
Yeah, nice. Give us a look at the one factory part. Where's this one axle? It's on this side, is it?
which one was
It's got to be.
No, actually, it's it's the right one.
It's the right one.
Yep.
Where are you?
I lost the left oil into the bush. For that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I've just got the sway bar put on it now, so it handles a little bit better.
It's all business under here, man. They're coilovers, obviously, are they? Yeah.
True
It's
track
exhaust. Nice, tucked it up over.
Yep.
It's always a just clean look.
The only thing I'm going to do is move the coilovers right out closer to the chassis, about here somewhere, to make it handle a bit better. Because realistically, it's a street car, it's not a drag car, and that's a drag car rear end. So when I do race it, it'll be fine.
Yep.
But I want it to handle on the street.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here just behind your exhaust. Are you running an E85?
Yep.
It smells delicious.
Yep,
back
it does.
here. I wish the viewers could smell this. Yeah, very
I put a
nice.
little bit of additive in it too, so.
Yeah, nice.
I think I've had probably close to 50 cars in here.
Give me the first one. Where did it start?
I think the first one as an apprentice was a Datsun Stanza.
Yeah.
Which I had quite a lot of fun in. I think that's probably the car that I met one of your other features today from. I think I met him when I had the Data. Yeah. I've had Soras, I've had rotaries. The two biggest regrets I've had have both been rotaries, selling them, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I had a genuine RX3 sedan, and I had a Datsun 1200 Ute with a 12A turbo in it. Never should have sold either of them, but I've had Falcons, which was a mistake. Commodores, dune buggies. I had a Manx buggy for a while. Mate, I've lost track. I've literally probably close to 50 cars, but they've all sort of blurred into one now. So, but
I think the hard thing with like with the rotaries especially and all those cars now, they don't disappear like they used to. They're still around, you know. So you get to see someone enjoying your old car.
But the Datsun Ute was probably one of my favourites. 12A turbo on a Datsun Ute, no weight, and it only had I think about 300 horsepower. Little 12A turbo, but it went hard. Big regret selling that, but never mind.
No. Well, I reckon I know the answer now. I'm going to put you on the spot. You can have two cars back from your car history. What are you buying?
From my car history?
Yep.
Probably the RX3, and honestly, probably the RX3 and the Datsun Ute.
You're a glutton for punishment. You're buying a couple of rotaries.
I know, and you know what? I've always said my favourite car would be a Series 6 RX7 with a 2J or an LS in it, with no body kit, no wing, no side skirts, nothing, just a nice smooth lines with a 2J or an LS. I don't want one with a rotary though, but I don't know. Anyway, there's that thing about the rotaries. I've got a love-hate relationship with them. Love the sound, love how they go, just don't love the cost and don't love fixing them. And that's what you always seem to be doing. Hand in your pocket.
Mate, I absolutely love my rotaries.
Yep.
I love going in other people's rotaries. You know what I mean? All right. So you're building. Here we go. You've got this. You're going to build yourself a nice Series 6. You said RX7. I'll give you a 2J for that. That's fine.
Yep.
Give us a couple of other cars you're going to build. You've got an unlimited budget now. You've got a big shed. What else are you going to build yourself?
Oh, wow. Jeez. I wouldn't mind. Another car that I just sold was a MA61 Supra, like the 83 model Supra. I wouldn't mind having this motor, the Utes motor, in one of them. So a really nice, either looking totally stock, but with, a good 700 horsepower, twin turbo 1UZ, built 1UZ, the whole lot. One of them would be pretty nice, big 10-inch rims on the back, but that's probably what I'd do, actually, if I had unlimited budget, one of them.
Yeah, nice.
But build it immaculately.
Just looking stock,
stock.
That.
Probably that.
I love that.
Honestly.
Yeah,
nice paint, nice interior, just all stock, but with an off-tap engine in it.
You're not done, and you're not off the hook. You got one more. I want one more car you're going to build yourself.
That I've previously owned.
Anything you want. You can buy something new, you can buy something old, you can have a GR Yaris if you want one, anything more. You can buy an old quad bike, anything.
Honestly, the thing that comes to mind is probably that Datsun Ute.
Yeah, yeah. Just build it up as a monster.
Yeah,
Like a
yep.
drag car, street car. What are you going to build it?
Possibly a rotary. If I didn't have to keep putting my hand in my pocket, it'd probably be an off-tap rotary, 2-speed glide, 9-inch, the whole lot, which is pretty much what I'd had anyway. But do it all properly, immaculate body, immaculate interior. I don't know, something like that, or yeah, probably that.
What colour are you going?
Voodoo blue.
Yeah, I'm going to throw up a photo of like a blue.
Yep.
I'll put up Santos here.
Yep.
And let's just pretend
Yep.
just pretend it's a rotary. Santos is just a monster. I love that
Yep.
thing. That's awesome, man. I love that.
Yep.
All right, so it's a cracker of a Sunday morning. Now I'm taking up your time today, but let's say you got free time, nothing to do this morning. You got a full tank of fuel. Where are you going to go driving?
Depending on what type of car I had. Do I want to do twisty stuff, or do I want to just go for a nice Sunday cruise?
Well, that's it, isn't it? You know, like, okay, let's go for a drive in this. Where are you going in this?
It'd probably be up around a beach somewhere. And knowing back from my Newcastle days when I was growing up, probably just around Newcastle foreshore, up around the beaches, or I don't know, up to Port Macquarie for a run, around the beach up there. Nice, nice Sunday. I like that sort of thing. Yeah, Sunday afternoon up around the beaches. There you go.
Perfect,
in the sun, beach. Yep.
It's the day for it, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it is. I
Yep.
love that, man. So that's it for Duncan's car. We love Duncan's Ute. Duncan, thanks for your time, man.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's plenty more on the way. Stay tuned for the next one.